We better be.
Good afternoon and welcome to DeGraff and Reed Field for today's Heart of America Conference matchup featuring the William Woods University Owls and the MNU Pioneers. Let's meet the starters. First, for William Woods. In goal, number 1, Sierra Hahn. Number 6, Adeline Nienhaus. Number 7, Sam Pullman. Number 9, Marissa Keeman. Number 10, Macy Parmer. Number 16, Tess Roberts. Number 22, Megan Hughes. Number 23, Bree Reynolds. Number 25, Aubrey Golis. Number 26, Lydia Sims. And number 32, KG Malefo. Owls are coached by Tommy Nienhaus. Now the starters for the Pioneers.
You want to go over to the
In goal, number 0, Anna Pace.
I need to put these names in.
Number 3, Akea Day. Number 7, Luna Etienne. Number 8, Valerie Velos. Number 9, Tindra Yarl. Number 10, Maylene Teixeira. Number 11,
Starters for Woods.
Leva Moll.
1,
Go.
Number 12,
6,
Madison Lallman.
7, 9,
Number 16,
10,
Haley Bergman.
16,
Number 19,
22,
Bella Leon.
23,
And number 22,
25,
Emily Rollins.
26, 32.
Fans, please stand, and gentlemen, please remove your hats or render a salute if you are a veteran of military service
7,
as we honor America with the playing of our national
10,
anthem.
11, 12, 16, 19,
It's time for football.
All right, sports fans, we're back here. Coming to you live from Olathe, Kansas at Mid-American Nazarene University. My name's Ed Heberling. I'm on the call here today with Noah Frankie.
It's great to be with you.
Yeah, it's good to see you here, Noah. I'm glad to be back. We're back here in Olathe, but different view. We are playing on the brand new Copeland Athletic Center in the DeGraff and Reed, I can't even say the name, DeGraff and Reed Field, home of MNU football today. We've had rain over the last 4 or 5 days. That's made the natural grass pitch a little wet. Our men's soccer team actually just did play on it, but back-to-back games probably could have been a little too much for it. And with us rolling down here at the end of conference season, it's important to get these games in and give us enough rest as we head into postseason play. So the women's soccer team chose to play over here on the turf field, see how it plays. So another first here for MNU athletics in the women's soccer program. MNU and the Pioneers are coming off and tie on Saturday to Graceland University, where Tata scored in the first minute. And then Graceland was able to stay strong, stay resolute, and was able to poach a goal late in the first half to tie the game at 1-1, and that's where the game finished for MNU and Graceland. As we enter this game, Mid-America Nazarene still sits in third place, and William Woods sits next to last, sitting on 6 points. In the conference, 5 points in the conference with 1 win and 2 ties. They did knock off Graceland in their lone win this season. William Woods is a new member here to the Heart of America Conference and are looking in their first season of play to build a strong program. They're out of Fulton, Missouri. As you're looking at the camera here today, MNU is going to be dressed in white going right to left, and William Woods is in the black going left to right. Out there as we have a big ball forward into the midfield. Emily Rollins getting a start here today in the center midfield for MNU as Day knocks that ball forward, trying to find Etienne. Just gets past her. Good pressure there from William Woods. As we get started here, the starting lineup for William Woods in goal will be Sierra Hahn, Adeline Nienhaus, Sam Pullman, Marissa Keeman, Macy Palmer, Tess Roberts, Megan Hughes, Bree Reynolds, Aubrey Golis, Lydia Sims, and KG Malifo make up the starting lineup for William Woods. For the Pioneers, we have Anna Pace in goal, Kaya Day, Luna Etienne, Valerie Velos, Tindra Jarl, Tata, Life Mole, Maddie Lawman, Haley Bergman, Bella Leon, and Emily Rollins in that starting lineup for us today. As you can see, Velos plays the ball out wide to Lawman into Life. Life tries to turn, but the pressure's right on there from William Woods. Trying to get set up here, as I said earlier, the men played over on the grass field that you might be able to see in the background, and then trying to switch over staff and everyone operations from one field to the next. So we're coming to you as we get going here. We'll have a little bit more happening, but right now, hopefully you're enjoying the game as we're just settling in out here on at Copeland Athletic Center on the brand new stadium that just opened up a few weeks ago here for MNU. Rollins on the ball, looks to find Lawman, but it's picked off. Find open center, but William Woods not able to handle it. Day back to Bergman. Bergman has a little time and space. She's going to drop it off the pace, and we're going to go back in here to Bergman. Tata comes out wide. She's our creator. She's kind of the team leader here, All-American from last year, transferred in from Coffeyville Community College. Leads the team in goals this year. As that ball's laid off to Rollins. Rollins looking head up to Lawman. Lawman's going to go in behind. It was over the top and a little too much there for Lawman. Sierra Hahn has the ball in her hands. The Lewisburg, Kansas native, so just down the road here. Nice long ball forward. Falls to Day's feet, who drops it off to Pace. Pace under control, head up. Finds Bergman in the center of the field. Bergman skips the ball out here to Bella Leon. Jarl's trying to go in behind. Oh, nice little fake there from Leon. Gets the center of the field back to her. Finds Tata. Tata plays a long diagonal ball out to Lawman. Lawman nicely brought down. Centers it up. And Marissa Keeman was there to clean it up, but it not too far as it gets back to Etienne. Etienne dribbles outside the numbers, cuts back in. As Life picks it up just outside 25 yards out from goal or so, drops it back to Bergman. So no, it's a great getting to play out here on the football field. Multi-purpose field. I think that's a big reason why we built this here, and gives MNU and the Pioneers some versatility as they're looking to schedule home games.
Yeah, I mean, you not only can you, if you wanted to, play two games at one time, but if like situations like today when your grass just may be a little bit too wet and you don't want to damage it too much, then you can come play out here on the turf and still be able to play a great game. Right, the turf is high quality as well. Just maybe not the highest quality as the grass as you see everywhere else, but. Still, turf is what we're used to for most fields and most complexes, so it's not a huge adjustment for these ladies, but it's always nice to be up there on the grass.
Yes, and I know there's soccer purists, football purists that are completely against turf, but it does allow you to play consistently with very little issues of missing games. That's there, and the quality of turf has significantly improved to become more natural. But there's still the naysayers and the people that don't want to play it, and I understand. It's there as Leon dribbles across here, finds the center of the field looking for Tata, falls to Life's feet. Nice diagonal ball out to Lawman there. Back into Veloz to Jarl. Jarl, little flick through to Tata. Can she finish? And it's going to go wide. Sierra Hahn, and offsides anyway, is going to come back out. That was a nice little 1-2 in there. Ball played into Jarl. Jarl slipped to Shara, but she's slightly offsides, as Hahn's now going to get the ball at about 13 yards out from goal. Looking to restart here for the Owls.
Yeah, the Pioneers have had a lot of control already in this first 5 minutes. This is a good sign for the Pioneers. They can keep on the attack. Then they can cause a lot of havoc for the Owls tonight.
Yes, and watch a little bit of the Owls playing here before we come in. As this ball's hit out to Leon and going to be knocked out for a corner kick, and they can be dangerous in the transitions, playing a long ball forward and getting in behind. Seen them miss a couple opportunities that they would have happily put away that was really good opportunities, and so we'll see how MNU handles that. As we see Life now is the furthest defender. Lawman, one of our wings, is now sitting on top out here as our corner kicks played in, and Rollins with that was Jarl off the corner, heads it, and it's a save from Hahn as Tata's going to go out to that far side and now try and service it in. Etienne's going to join her, see if we have the short corner. Little quick 1-2 as Malifo walks out as well. So you got a 2v1 out there. Let's see if they play it short or if they go long.
Yeah, Jarl's pushing the work. Look for it if they are playing long.
Oh, there we go. It's long ball. And they were looking for Jarl. Just went over her head. Rollins hustles to get there. Gets around the ball. A little touch into space. Wins it back. Drops to Leon. Leon, a nice little scissor. Gets across. Left footed pass to Jarl. Jarl lets it ride. Gets to the center of the field. Oh, tries to slip in Etienne. But Etienne was not ready for that one. Didn't quite see that one coming as that ball's played out wide to Malifo. Malifo goes up that far sideline from us, cuts it back inside to Nienhuis. Nienhuis into Hughes, and the ball is turned over back to Veloz here. And Akaya Day is playing that center back role here for MNU. Usually she's out on one of the sides, but filling in well. Last game I came to you live as well. Day played quite a bit in that center back role as well against Culver Stockton as this ball's dropped to Pace. Pace gets her head up, sees what's out there, plays out here to Bergman. MNU has a good mix of experience and youth as that ball slipped through. But offsides as Tata tries to play. That's pretty close there. On the offsides, I find it interesting that the ref calls offsides and then takes 3 steps forward to where the player was offsides. Typically you're standing right where it's at and you're not moving afterwards. As this ball's played out, Leon covers, forces back inside to where all her numbers are. And that's going to go out for an Owls throw-in.
Yeah, close call there, but it does look like they made the right call off the replay.
Yeah.
They can have it on that right side. Pioneers' defense is so stout that it's something they've been really good in the last couple of years. That's why they won conference last year, but they do lose a big piece early in the year with Megan Watson. She would have been big for this team, but Bergman's done very, very well for the Pioneers.
Yes, Bergman, just a freshman, getting that experience so that's needed so she can continue to grow and develop. Out there on the field, done well as we try to find Life in the center. Little ball's moved around a little bit. Etienne drops off to Veloz. Veloz head up, finds Life. Life backs to Rollins. And it looks like maybe Rollins is actually playing a little defender role here. Started off, I thought she'd play in the midfield, but she's dropped in there as Day slides into the center defender role. Rollins slides out as they find Tata in the center of the field, rips a shot high above the goal.
Yeah, good shot there. Good position as well, and Bella finds her, but can't capitalize there.
Short goal kick played in here. Try to work it out. They're going to come back inside, see if they can move the ball. Bergman steps up, wins. Tata gets around William Wood's defender, lays it off to Etienne. Etienne finds Noel. Leon, sorry. Spelled the same, or same letters. Ball into Jarl. Jarl drops to Leafe. Leafe tries to chip it up and over, headed away by Hughes for William Woods. Rollins hits the deck and slides to save that transition from Malifo. And the games that I was watching, they do look to find her, and she gets out there moving on the wings. Malifo does. Quick to transition in the attack. See if they continue that here today, as that throw-in's now on the far sideline. Ball knocked out. You can hear Coach Jose yelling, quick, 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 wants to transition as fast as he can here. Long ball played forward. Keeper just kind of sat in the goal, dropped off now. Ooh, Leon applies the pressure, draws the corner kick. MNU is going to have their third corner here in the first 10 minutes of the match. Short corner played in. Etienne drives it long past the back post and out for a goal kick.
Yeah, just 11 minutes of this game. Pioneers have a lot of good opportunities so far, especially off these set pieces off the corners. See if they can capitalize on one here early and maybe take a lead. Yeah, it feels much bigger than the grass field, but maybe it's just because of our point of view.
Yes, I don't know what the dimensions are, but I'm sure
it is the minimum field.
So it's 110 by 70 then.
Correct.
Is the minimum.
Yeah.
That's allowed by the NCAA and the college rules, which the NAI follows as well. As that ball is going to go out for a deep throw in. Is that the same as the as Pioneer Field?
No, Pioneer Field is the maximum field.
Okay.
So you get a 5 feet difference on each side.
75 by 120 would be the maximum then.
Yeah.
And so, but that extra space can make a difference, especially for a team like William Woods, who does like to pack it in and defend and look to transition. They don't have as much width to cover. They don't have to work as hard. As we've got a far free kick here. Tata and Etienne on the ball. Etienne's now on the move. Tata serves back post over the head of the keeper and headed away by number 22 Hughes for the Owls. But Leon's right there to keep it in MNU possession. Finds Jarl. Jarl turns. Miss hits. Bergman's on top of the ball. She's going to turn, drop the ball to Day. Tata's still wide from that free kick. That's what I love about MNU. They able to dynamically move around the field. They cover each other's positions, and they have a great sense of movement off the ball and how to appropriately work off of each other. As that ball slid through to Tata, Tata slots it, and it's just wide of goal past the far post for Teixeira. They've had a couple chances here where they can break down the center backs, and that's what I noticed in the videos as well. Those channels in between the defenders are typically open. If you can get a little movement, they step up high and you can slot that ball in behind. Now it's just a matter of getting the confidence and the confidence to be able to place that past the diving keeper. As this ball is played long up the line, Leafe covers. Long ball forward there from William Woods, center back and captain number 25, goalless. As that ball finds Etienne's feet, she settles it down a little, plays Lawman out wide. Lawman's going to find Rollins, centered up the pace. We're going to play on, a little advantage called as MNU keeps the ball, as Tata then hits with the left. We have a yellow card that's going to come back. So when Day got fouled there, he played on the advantage and then came back on the next dead ball here. And Adeline Nienhaus got the yellow card for William Woods for that hit on Day there in that previous play. We got to throw in here on the near side for William Woods. Number 6, Nienhaus got the yellow card for William Woods. The Owls men's soccer team pulled off a big upset here earlier today on Pioneer Field as they beat the men's team 2-1. The Lady Owls are looking for the same opportunity here against the Pioneers, who currently sit number 20th in the nation for the NAIA. Long ball forward from Rollins over the top. Teixeira's on the move, but Hughes is able to shield the ball out, knocks it out for an MNU throw-in. Jarl gets the receives the throw-in, finds the ball to Teixeira, hits it long. Back here to Veloz. Veloz back out to Leon. Leon's going to take a positive touch forward with the left foot, drives it high and wide of goal. So MNU's pressure, and we got numerous subs coming in here for William Woods. We're on the opposite side of the field, so it's going to be harder to see these numbers as number 6 goes off, number 7 goes off, number 9 goes off, and number 26 goes off. And coming in are 2, 22, 21, and 11.
Is she out there? She came this way. 29.
21 is Sam Blashak.
21 right there on the 15-yard line.
As this ball's dropped off to Rollins and hammered away there by William Woods. Day's able to put the pressure on. Little danger there. Pace out from goal. Slides out. Keeps them from scoring. And then pressure from William Woods' attacking player that just subbed in here. Or sorry, didn't just sub in, but Tess Roberts gets her from behind. And so it's an MNU restart. William Woods men's soccer team now on the sideline cheering on the ladies as well. As that can change the energy here for William Woods and MNU as Bella Leon's dribbling down this far sideline. Little step over, cuts across. No call, trying to squeeze the ball through. Unfortunately not able to, and that ball's hit away for an MNU throw-in. Day to Veloz. Veloz out to Rollins. MNU keeping the field stretch, looking for those numbers in behind. Diagonal runs behind those defenders as Maddie Lallman touches back. Allows them to reset. Missed touch by Rollins. Here comes a transition from William Woods. And Day does a great job of getting back and knocking the ball away as time is going to be stopped. As number 23 here, Bree Reynolds, is hit on the play, comes up a little gingerly. So we'll have a drop ball restart as the rain starts to come down a little bit more here in Olathe, Kansas. So this is the first time for our soccer teams to play on the football field here at MNU. Be interesting to talk to them after the game. Talk to them after the game to see what their thoughts are on how well the field played, as that ball's almost taken away by Roberts, but finds Leon's feet out here wide. She dribbles up the sideline. Roberts with great hustle. Her and Leon battling for the ball, and Roberts gets the call as Leon grabs her arm and tries to slow her down a little bit. Number 2, Addison Clay on the ball here on the near sideline. Head up, looks to play short. Pressure from Bergman forces the ball backwards. Jarl's right there. And knocked out for an MNU throw-in. Long ball goes out there for a goal kick for MNU. MNU again wearing white, going from right to left. William Woods dressed in black, going left to right. The rain is coming down here. And Olathe, Kansas, as that ball finds Life Mole's feet, drops it back to Pace. Under control, you can see a little light pressure from William Woods. MNU's going to see what they can do here as the pressure doesn't apply. Number 23 doesn't really want to pressure Pace as that ball comes out. Dangerous ball from Pace as she tries to squeeze it through, and Tess Roberts is right there to pick it off, but Life is able to win the ball back. Etienne checks the window. Tata tries to play 1-2 with Jarl. Goes to Roberts' feet. Veloz cleans it up, knocks it forward. Life over the top to Jarl. Jarl to Etienne. Etienne nicely brought down with the right foot out to Leon. Leon's going to find Life in the center. Life plays the diagonal ball out to Lawman on that far sideline. First touch gets away. Applies immediate pressure, and number 10, Maddie Palmer for the Owls, knocks it out for an MNU throw. Life tries to slip it through. Hughes for the Woods, for William Woods, able to get the ball away, and we're going to have a free kick 20 yards out from goal. This is Tata's spot. Let's see if she takes it or if it's Etienne. It's going to step up and take this. Tata's had a few free kicks go in from here. And as this rain comes in, I'm reminded of the movie Forrest Gump and the sideways rain that happens throughout the movie. As you can just see the rain flowing here from left to right, it seems, from the south. Sorry, from north to south. And that's what way this ball is going to be struck is Etienne's hitting this, or Tata, whichever one's going to be hitting this against the wind. Going to want to keep this low, driven, or maybe even skip it on that turf, see if we can get it through as she hits it hard. And it goes in over the head of Sierra Hahn, right down the middle. And MNU gets their first goal of the game. It's 1-0 here in the 22nd minute. Luna Etienne buries it to give MNU the lead. And my apologies here as I'm trying to get to my notes, as that's Etienne's fourth goal of the season for MNU. Going to get a restart here for Central Methodist. And it looks like maybe we had a sub come in as well at some point that I didn't catch. Number 34 is now in for the Owls. Number 34 is Laura de Vries. De Vries is from the Netherlands. As we restart here, find Rollins, who has got the start here today, playing a little right back for the Pioneers. Pace is in goal, and we find Bergman out here in the left back, who then head up looking to find back to Pace. Just a reset. Little lower line of confrontation coming from the Owls here as they try and keep it packed in, not give up too much space behind them, and allow those transition goals. Oh, nice little move there from Leon, able to get the space, finds Jarl's feet. Jarl head up, drops it off to Day. Day's going to play it back out to Rollins. Lawman's way wide, drops towards the half line.
I only have one camera. That's right, that is camera one.
Fine, Bergman. Etienne's on the ball, tries to knock it forward. Leon's usually on the move, but wasn't on that one. So we're back here, played in deep here in the William Woods defensive third as Jarl does some little Corver touches to get around the defender, number 2, Addison Clay, and it goes out for another corner kick here for the Pioneers in the first half.
Yeah, they've had it. Obviously, they scored. That's pretty successful, but they've also just been super dominant on their side. It's been all Pioneers all the way around.
All Pioneers. That's what we've seen. We've seen really one good opportunity there from William Woods when Pace was caught outside of goal, but everything else has been on this side of the goal. As we have another corner kick going to be played in, and Jarl's there to head it in. So 2-0 off the corner. I'm not sure who actually took the corner. Kind of in a blind spot there, but Jarl is able to put it away, and that is her 11th goal of the season for the Pioneers. And so in the last couple minutes of play here, MNU is able to put 2 on the board, doubles that lead 2-0, and has William Woods on their heels on this rainy, wet, cold Tuesday afternoon here in Olathe, Kansas. MNU keeps the pressure on. They're smelling the blood. They're going to go after it. Touches off Lawman's foot and out for a throw-in. Tata controls. Slows it down, turns, spins, plays the ball to the center of the field for Day. Day's got pressure on her back coming from the new sub in there. DeVries finds Etienne. Etienne, oh, what a save by Hahn, who comes off her line fast, stays big, makes the save. Jarl tries to play it from deep and over the goal. '25th minute, Tata's going to come off the field. Meredith Veer is going to come on for the Pioneers here in the 25th minute. In Olathe, Kansas, Etienne applies pressure. Lawman applies pressure on the far side. She wins the ball back. She's going to dribble to the near post. Ooh, gets the ball taken off of her from behind as that ball's touched forward. Velos is there. Etienne's now on top of the ball. Drops it off to Rollins. Rollins has time and space. And we're going to reset all the way back here to pace. Back out to Rollins on that far side. Finds Velos in the center of the field at the numbers.
Number 25, Meredith Veer.
MNU's doing a tremendous job of playing through the channels as the movement off the ball is pulling those defenders apart and creating those channels. One area that they could probably improve on is to try and find a different channel to play through than what the run's going through, so that the pass doesn't have to be as precise and can lead that player into the space over the player having to look over the shoulder to receive it from behind while still trying to run forward for the Pioneers. As this ball is in the midfield, just back and forth. Day's able to clean it up. Day drops it back to Bergman. Haven't said her name in a bit, as this ball's been mostly played on that right side. Out here to Leon. Leife's making a long diagonal run through, pulls defender with her. Leon trying to beat 2. Able to get through. Somehow the ball gets through to Veer. Veer, plays. That's not Veer. That was Jarl. Takes a touch around. Still there. Jarl on the touch. Little insides. Another save from Hahn. Hahn has come up big a few times already for the Owls, as that's a rip from Day. Whew, just wide of the upper 90 on the far post, as we have a couple more subs coming in here in the 26th minute.
Yeah, we can see Day. Look at this shot she took all the way from the back, and it's just right there. I mean, not far off, and just two shots right there in a row for the Pioneers. Can't convert either one, but this one could get out of hand quick if they can convert one or two of those more.
We have 2 subs in here. Noah Alcantara, I think, is on the far side. I can't see the numbers. And then
13.
McKenna Brower is in as well, if I'm not mistaken, if that's number 18 right there. Yes, McKenna Brower and Alcantara are both in here for the Pioneers. And as Coach Jose, in his first season as head coach, he played here. Served as assistant for the few years previous, but his first year as head coach is trying to keep his players fresh, trying to give them an opportunity, especially with the rain. Getting that second goal here in the first half allows you to rest them a little bit. But as we wind down here in regular season play, you want to stay healthy and able to play as they're competing to host that first round conference playoff spot, and trying to get a bid into the NAI national tournament, where they finished at the final round site last year. For 2025 or 2024 season, as this ball's played long forward to Bella Leon on the diagonal. She's going to slip the ball through. Can Veer get there? Veer is knocked off the ball. Nicely played there by the William Woods defender. A little shoulder charge knocks her off. to find the feet of Clay.
Look, and these weather conditions are playing much more a factor than you can see on the camera. I mean, these girls are soaked. They're tripping all over themselves. It's going to be a little bit of a factor all the way around tonight.
Yes, this is perfect weather though. This is nice, cool. Well, it's not perfect weather, but it's nice and cool. A lot better than those 90-degree days that they were playing in on the turf.
Yeah.
As you see,
that's true.
As you see here, Etienne's down. Took a knee in the gut there a little bit as they were going for the ball. No, wasn't purposeful there. Just a accidental hit as this ball is going to be served up from Etienne. She gathers herself, and the Pioneers are going to line up on that between the far post in the middle of the goal as that ball's played in, and it's knocked forward, and Rollins able to knock it in. So Etienne with the goal and an assist today. She might even have 2 assists. Did she get the corner kick? Do we know who took that?
Yeah, it was Etienne.
All right, so Etienne with the goal and 2 assists. So she has done her part on all 3 goals here for MNU today as Rollins is able to first time that ball in past the keeper, caught her off guard.
What's her number?
Who's Rollins? 22.
Pioneer goal scored by number 22, Emily Rollins.
So we're 3-0 here in the 29th minute as MNU coming out pretty strong after the lackluster performance there against Graceland University where they scored in the first minute and then wasn't really able to finish the job and drew the tie. They've come out pretty strong here today and set the tone from the start, and they keep putting the pressure on, which is what they really need to be working on here as they get into postseason play. Able to play that full 90 minutes, keep the pressure on, looking for new opportunities. As you can see here, they're going to slow the game down a little bit, maintain possession, move it around, head up, eyes up, look in the field, scanning to see where they can play that ball as Jarl drops in, checks into that midfield deep to receive. And then what you're looking for is just that movement off the ball then. How is the defense reacting, and where's the space that they can then find behind? A little chess and checkers happens out here on the soccer field in these points of play. As you can see, the long diagonal runs. Rollins looks for it, and she's going to be offsides. Alcantara, no, we're going to play it since William Woods kept possession. And Alcantara didn't get a touch on the ball as this ball's played back towards the center of the field. And now we come back on a late foul call for William Woods. MNU has one more regular season game left after today. They'll be at home again for Senior Day against Missouri Baptist on Saturday. Missouri Baptist is sitting in 5th place, 6th place in the conference. All right, with 5 wins and 8 losses and 2 draws as of the start of today. I'm sure they're playing today as well as this ball is dropped off to Bergman. So MNU's last regular season home game will be here on Saturday, 1 o'clock against Mobap. Long ball forward looking for Bauer. Gets just out in front of her as Clay drops off to Hahn. Hahn finds Clay again on that far side, or near sideline, sorry. Has the rain slowed down some? No, it's just coming straight down now. It's not actually, there's not as much of a breeze. Or no, there's still a breeze.
No,
Never mind. Look at the corner flags.
It was horizontal.
Yeah.
A lot more than now, but it definitely slowed down a little bit. It was a little bit of a monsoon there for a second.
Jarl's trying to make that long run. It'll be interesting to see. The MNU's had the advantage here with that win at their back to playing that long ball, but it's allowing it to sit up in the air and then drop at the feet of the players. Now if they can just time that run to stay onside, they'll be dangerous. In the second half, if the wind stays, we'll see how they're able to control it. As Day steps up, great read from Day. She's going to be fouled from behind. Again, she's reading that ball well, getting in there and winning, and catching those Owls players off guard, and they end up clipping her ankle. on the tackle. Day's scanning the field, seeing what the option is. Going to drop back to Bergman. Bergman comes out wide to Leon as Bauer checks across, drops off now, gives the space to Etienne, but we're going to just reset back to Bergman. Bergman back to Pace. Nope, over to Rollins. Our third the goal scorer there of the day. Rollins head up, going to play the diagonal over the top to Etienne, who's making the move. Can she get number going for number 4. That ball just died right at the keeper's hands. And Sierra Hahn, a local from Lewisburg, is in the goal for William Woods as the big punt comes out. Drops it just at the half line. Etienne's there to win it, and knocks it back to Veloz. Veloz to Day. Day to Bergman. Well, good confidence there from Bergman as she was able to beat that forward in a 1v1, maintain possession.
I think I'm slightly settled here. Been moving around trying to fix this little static we got here, but man, I missed a lot. 3-0 already.
I know. I've missed you on here. My first broadcast was without anyone. That was challenging.
Yeah,
having you the last game was nice, and then I was trying. The first half here has been a little challenging.
Yeah, trying to adjust to a new video board. All the stuff we had stuff come over from men's, like you said. So
yeah, it's quite the production to get it all taken care of and move from one field to another with just a half hour between games. As we had another sub come in here, and I apologize. Number 20 comes in for MNU, Audrey Cheney. She was the goal scorer for the last home game that we had.
She was.
I think that was her first goal of the year. I'm trying to see, do we have any other subs? It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, we did. 29, Brooklyn Spindle.
Oh, Brooklyn Spindle. Okay, here we go. All right, Spindle's on the ball now as she knocks it forward into Cheney. Cheney back to Bauer, and then Bauer drops off to Pace. So there in that little sequence, all three of our subs that came in this first half, all connected to play that ball. Rollins head up again, looking to play over the top. Etienne, Alcantara are both chasing after, and that ball is knocked out for an MNU throw-in. Closing in here in the final 10 minutes, it's 3-0 MNU. As Etienne scored a free kick from about 20 yards out from goal. Day, what a play. Oh, what a shot with that left foot. Veer was there to follow, but she is offsides. Another great save from Hahn. Hahn has come out big. That was a great 1v1 there. Great reactions to make that save, and she's made a few of those here to keep this game close at 3-0. As there's been a few other opportunities that MNU could have easily scored on, but Hahn came up strong for the Owls.
Look, she's had an unfortunate game just because she's been attacked all day. I mean, there's been so many times that they've come her way. The Pioneers probably shot for sure in double digits already, but I'm not exactly sure on the exact amount. But man, she's been busy and she's done well. Only 3 goals allowed, and she can use some help from her defense. That would be helpful. William Woods, though, is a young team. They got a lot of pieces that they're looking to grow and maybe not necessarily win now. Obviously, that'd be nice, but you're looking to grow for the future at this point in the season with this young of a team. Yeah,
and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they have a new coach as well.
That is true.
Nienhaus was the men's coach, had a great year with the men's. He got promoted here in the offseason, I think, if I'm not mistaken, to director of soccer, which gave him head coach title for both men's and women's soccer. And so they're adjusting. He's actually got his daughter playing on the team with him, number 6. Who's a senior this year for the Owls, and so they're growing and adjusting with their new coach, new expectations, probably new principles and foundations that are happening as well on the field.
Yeah.
As this ball's played, and a new conference. They just switched over to the Heart of America Conference. Yes,
it's a lot of new.
So MNU going to try and slow the game down a little bit here for a while, and to end this first half. It's 3-0. Etienne with the goal and 2 assists on the day. As Bauer is able to control the ball, knocks it out here to Spindle. Spindle's going to play it right back again to Veloz. And back to Pace.
And now the Pioneers up 3-0 can kind of just lean back. Obviously, they can't have that. They can't have Anna Pace getting attacked like that. But And they can just play a little off, just kind of slow the game down, especially with 7 minutes left, see if they can get a tap. But they do get a chance here with Jarl.
Yeah. As that ball goes forward, Jarl's got the chance to go forward. She's going to play it. Oh, what pressure from behind, though. And that ball goes out, and it's going to be a corner kick for MNU as it was deflected. Veer and Etienne going to go out to that far corner with the wind blowing in their face right now to set this play up. Jarl's already finished one off the corner. Rollins finished the second off the corner. Both of them are still in the game. See if they can get, either of them can get a brace on the day. They both rotate to the back post. Ball is up. Hans on it, knocks it away.
And they go foul.
And we got a foul inside the box there, so it'll be reset free kick.
Yeah, with that weather, it's going to be hard to keep that ball up as like she did. She's going to have to kind of skyrocket one in to get it any chance there. Foul again by the Pioneers, so William Woods with a little bit of a push here with 6:30 left in the game. Can't quite get anything out going. They pushed it just a little too far over the heads of all the Owls back in Anna Pace. She plays just a little bit like her corresponding partner, Fiona. A little out there for a goalkeeper, especially when someone's attacking. But either way, she just takes good care of it. And Spindle handles it well over on the inside.
I think that's part of Jose's kind of principles. We want a high playing keeper that kind of serves as another point of attack.
Yeah.
You get them up there a little bit higher, they can play that diagonal, those long balls over the top. You see where Fiona Popitschnik does it well. Pace hasn't. I haven't seen her hit as many long balls, but she's still going to play higher because that's what they're used to as a team.
Yep.
So they can use her as a pivot point that's a little bit deeper, meaning that she's going to get the ball like she is here from one side of the field, and then she's going to look to see if this other side's open. She might find the player in the center, but there you go. She's going to pivot it out this way and back and forth. So that keeper will work as one pivot point. Typically, one of your center mids will work as another pivot point,
Yep.
maybe two of them, and not too far from some of your basketball players,
Yep.
right? That
Yep.
are doing the same thing out there on the elbow and such. When
Yeah,
they're
when you
playing.
get your 5-man in there and you can
Yeah.
trigger stuff from the corners
Yeah.
or the elbows, it's not always nice. There's obviously some advantages, disadvantages. Like I said, they last game versus Graceland, they gave them the easy goal right over the head of Fiona, and that stuff like that is going to happen when you have a high
Yep.
keeper. If your defense can't, it just gives up one. But like I said, it also is a huge part of what the Pioneers do. So it's probably not something Jose goes away from.
Nice little touch inside there from Jarl. It does fall to Etienne's feet. Diagonal out to Veer. Veer with the left-footed shot. Hahn able to make the save and diving save, and it goes out for the corner kick again here for MNU.
Yeah, look at this in the left foot. Good shot. Would have been almost right inside that pole, but good effort there by Hans to save it. Like she said, she's had a lot of good saves already today. It's just under 4 minutes left in this game. They're going to look to see if they can get a set play action. Jarl and Rollins, two to look at here for the Pioneers inside the post. That ball's in. And they're going to stay offside, so it's not going to matter. Okay, sounds good. Just 3 minutes left to go in the half. Just over 3, almost 4. It's going to be Owl's ball here. And they're going to kind of slow it down here. Hans is going to hold it and try to find something. Now she kicks it in. Turnover. It's going to go Pioneers' way. Etienne gets the ball. Beer's going to take it out for the throw-in. Maybe you'll get a special set here off a throw-in, or they can just get it in and try to play it. But nope, they're not going to do a set. Beer has it all the way on the right side. That's going to be off her and go the Owls' way with 3 minutes to go. A couple subs have come in. That's where we had that break there from Hans. Couldn't see quite on the camera. And it's going to be a foul. Luna Etienne fouls the Owls. It's going to go the other way. there the Owls trying to push the pace all the way up, and that's something they're going to have to look at. They haven't had a lot of rhythm. It's just been push the ball up the field and see if you can get a long pass to go, but that's not going to be very successful against this really stout Pioneers defense. Ultros has it against the Yowl. She gets attacked by 2 Owls. Handles it well. Pulls all the way out. She's going to push it back to the back line, and Anna Pace is going to come be the pivot point like we just talked about for the Pioneers all the way up to almost the 35, 36-yard line on this football field. So she's quite out there. Alcantraz has it on the right side. Day takes it. She's got it midfield. She pushes it up for Cheney. Can Cheney get there? She cannot. Defender has it, and they're going to kick it back to Hans. Hans going to kick it all the way out, and that's going to go back the other way. Good defense there by Addison Clay of the Owls. Day stops the fast break opportunity for the Owls, and Pioneers have possession again. Now they're going to look to just find a hole here with Pace. Gets it up and over into Valerie. Billows, they get it to the right side with Alcantraz. Alcantara. She throws it in to Veloz. She has it about midfield. Gets it back to Day. 1 minute and counting left in this game.
1 minute remaining in the half.
Brooklyn Spindle gets the Cheney back to Spindle. Nothing there. They're going to have one last push here if they want to try to score and get it to half before this. Get it to score before the half ends. Rollins pushes it up to Etienne. She lets it go through, but unfortunately, an Owls defender is there. Alcantara has it on the right side. Pioneers able to gain a lot of control even after turnovers quickly. Pace has it. 30 seconds left. Pace on the right side. He's going to push it over. And that one goes off Cheney's leg. The Owls have a chance here with 10 seconds to go. Good pressure by Etienne. Gets it stolen. Vier and Etienne with a fast break opportunity. With only 5 seconds left. Can they push it all the way up? They cannot. So that's going to be the end of a half. 3-0 is your score. The Pioneers come out red hot and score 3 almost in a row within 5 minutes span. And that's going to do it. It's going to be halftime here at the Pioneer Field. Pioneer Stadium, the Grafenry Field, as we are on the turf. We'll be back in 10 minutes. We do have concession stands. If you are listening from the stands up here, for whatever reason, there is hot chocolate. Or if you're just like, hey, I'm listening online and I want hot chocolate, why not come to the game? This is a great reason to have hot chocolate. We'll be back here in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
All right, we're back here a little slow coming out of the locker room here for the second half, trying to take cover from this rain that's still happening out here at MNU today. We got wind blowing from the left to right on the screen. That's south to north, or north to south. Sorry, I did that earlier as well. MNU leads 3-0. Goals from Etienne off a free kick to start the scoring, followed by an Etienne assist off a corner kick that Jarl headed in, and then Rollins scored off another Etienne assist off the corner kick from a one-time finish past a diving keeper. That puts us at 3-0. The first half was pretty much just a story of MNU keeping the press on, keeping the pressure on, and then really the only time the ball went in the defensive half was through possession and changing the point of attack. As we're back out here, looks like our starting lineup is not really changed from the start of the game, except for Tata is not out there, which means Veer is in for Tata. So Meredith Veer is going to get to start here in the second half. Everything else is the same as Pace, Day, Etienne, Velos, Jarl, Mole, Lallman, Bergman, Leon, Rollins, and Veer are in the starting lineup here for the Pioneers in the second half that are up 3-0. William Woods came out with a little different lineup as well, and I'll try and get that to you here as we go through, as there's a handball against the Pioneers. It's going to be a free kick from roughly 25-30 yards out from goal as we get in a little closer. So yeah, 30 yards out from goal. Free kick coming here for the Owls. Looks like Alexandra Schneider is on the ball, and she hits it wide of goal here in the opening of the second half. Pace dribbles forward, finds Day's feet. Day, little one-touch ball. He's going to find... Actually, I apologize. That is... Oh, that's Leon. Okay, Leon's out there. Lawman's on this side. All right. I forgot. They switch sides, so they switch sides of the field they're on as well. Leon throws it into Life. Life maintains control, looks to find that splitting ball to Day. Day head up, tries to play a long diagonal, not able to get there. Number 14 for William Woods, Allison Poe on top of it. But the Pioneers are able to recover. Yarrow long touch, still wins it. And Veer's on the ball now, takes a touch wide out to Etienne, who's had a great game. She dribbles past the defender. Going to slow up play a little bit, cuts back inside. Diagonal ball, Lawman making the run. Not able to control that ball on the first touch, and it goes out for an MNU throw-in.
Yeah, I mean, it's been all the way over to the Owl side most of this second half, but it's so quick to get back on the Pioneer side. They can make a run anytime they really want to, it feels like.
Day, nice little feint with the hips to let that defender run past her. She wins the ball. Ball played forward to Veer from Mole. Veer's not able to control that ball as it was a driven ball about shin high. And somehow MNU's able to draw the corner off of that. And Veer and Etienne are going to go out here on the near corner to see if they can get number 4 on the board. So what we've seen here is Jarl and Rollins have scored off of 2 corners. Jarl's in the center of the goal, standing behind the keeper. Keeper's playing that near post an awful lot as that ball's knocked out. So worked out well. It was interesting to see there that Han, the goalkeeper, was actually front of center of her goal. So anything over the top exposes the whole goal behind her.
Yeah, she must have thought she saw something on film that she knew or something, because that was a very aggressive move for a Pioneer. She was already up 3-0 and a couple of them off that corner.
Yeah. As clock is stopped, Etienne's she's just gonna add to her stat sheet here today. Picks up the yellow card as well, so why not? Goal, 2 assists, and a yellow card for Etienne, who fouled William Woods' player there late, as this ball is going to find Day's feet. Day turns away, drops it off to Rollins. Rollins to Velos. I'm going to drop it back to Pace. So I think we're going to kind of see this from from both teams. You can see some personnel changes for William Woods. Some players that didn't get a lot of playing time there in the first half are in here now. MNU going to try and maintain possession, maybe try and get a couple goals, but also conserve some energy, make sure no one's getting injured too much here in the second half as Mole's now on the ball to Velos. Crossing the half line, you can see 5-6 players. That ball's played over the top. Hahn is able to there. Oh, I thought she was able to clean it up, but it slips off her foot. Etienne's there to win it. Takes a touch with the right, slots it through to Lone, but not far enough. And Pullman knocks a long ball out.
Yeah, she thought she kicked that all the way out of their side almost, and then she looked up and said, "Oh, that's right above me."
Yeah, a little bit of with rain on the ball, a little harder to hit, but then also the wind in your face is going to just lift that ball and let it float a little bit. As Veloz directs traffic, tells Rollins to go wide, and then plays it right there. A little Cruyff move there from Rollins, drops the ball back here to pace.
Yeah, Pioneers playing on this right side now, so maybe it's just the side they like. You know, it feels like they haven't really gone away from this MNU sideline, or what would be the MNU sideline if we're on the football game.
So later tonight here, Noah, we got volleyball game.
Yep, 7
Volleyball
p.m.
match.
versus Park University. It's going to be a big one. Park University comes in at 4th place at 11-4 in the conference. Pioneers coming in tied for first on 14-1. They already faced them down in Park University. They won, so they're looking for another win to keep them in the odds for first place. They have Missouri Baptist coming up soon. That'll be a big one as they're also tied for first. So come out tonight to the Cook Center for some good volleyball and maybe some more hot chocolate. If you didn't hear, we have some hot chocolate tonight, so keep you nice and warm.
Yeah, so nice thing about the Cook Center is Veloz takes the shot there, driving, and Hahn. Is that Hahn? I don't know if that's still Hahn in goal, is it?
I do not believe so. It looks like a different person.
I think that is a different goalkeeper. Maybe it's... I can't see the number. It is a 0, I think, though, is it not? Zoe Hargis might be in goal there for...
Yeah, it looks like a 0 to me.
Yeah, so Zoe Hargis... in goal as that ball's played in short. It's going to get away. Veloz, little touch around the Lawman, not there. Mole's the last defender, going to just stand up. Olivia Menard for the Owls. Menard keeps the pressure on, wins the ball back. And there's going to be a free kick as Lawman tries to slow her down by grabbing a hold. Menard fights through it, but gets the foul called anyway. Nice thing about volleyball is you're not going to get rained on. So, yeah, if you come on out, you can
true.
You go sit in the
be nice and warm.
Yeah, watching a great game. MNU volleyball on a tear right now.
11 games.
Yeah. Noah said tied for first and doing extremely well. And all of our fall sports have been doing very well. MNU football had a heartbreaker on Saturday.
Yeah, they did play a really close game versus a tough Grandview team.
Yes, number 1 in the nation. Grandview is always very high. As Jarl takes a touch around, dribbles back to the middle here. Oh, cuts it back to the left foot. Can she go? Oh, trying to dribble through everybody. Unfortunately, the 5th defender was able to get her.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it was impressive, but maybe just a little bit too playmaker mindset, right? Just get it out here and try to move the ball around and get a goal instead of weave through it the whole team.
Looked like my 9-year-old playing soccer right there. I'm going to try and go through everybody.
Sometimes it works.
Yeah, sometimes it does. And Jarl has the skill and the ability to do it. She kept that ball close to her the whole time. But yeah, it ended up not working out as we're just going to reset here. Football's at home again this weekend and their senior day as well against William Woods.
Correct.
And Hart play.
Be 6 p.m. game here on the turf.
Yes.
Both women's and men's soccer also play at home.
Yeah, so another busy day Saturday. So today we had men's soccer at noon, women's soccer at 2:30, volleyball at 7 tonight, and then on Saturday, pretty much the same thing. 1, 3:30, and then 6 o'clock kickoff for football.
Yeah, we will have also the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic in the Cook Center for both the men's games. There'll be a neutral game, and then in the men's, and then same thing on Friday, a neutral game, and then our men's.
Okay.
So come out for that and you enjoy some good basketball. They had a great game, their first game versus Mission University, beat them by 30 points, and
Yeah, it was nice to see. I think I saw at least 5 in double digits for scoring.
6.
6. Was it 6?
Yeah,
okay.
finished with 6 total in double digits.
All
And
right.
the last time they faced Mission, fun fact, they won 137-95. So I was talking on the broadcast how, man, this is some of the most points they put up first in the first game, and I was wrong. Mission a couple years ago.
All right. I have a coaching buddy that was just hired at Mission University to start their women's soccer program.
There you go.
So, and
Yeah, very young school.
yes, and my cousin's son, so I don't know what that makes him, like my second cousin, I guess. Something. He's playing baseball at Mission University. As that ball
nice.
finds Leon out wide, and she puts it wide of goal with that left foot. William Woods is actually where my wife got her master's degree from. She served as a GA with the softball team, and kind of like you, getting the master's degree.
Yep.
She's just you're doing the sports information route. She did her coaching route, and such. So I'm very familiar with William Woods, Fulton, Missouri. It's actually the home of our former AD as well, Todd Garrett.
There you go.
Is from Fulton, Missouri.
Look at the knowledge you're spitting
Oh,
out.
I know. I just all kinds of things. As we find Veloz here in the center of the field, drops it off to Rollins.
Yeah, if you don't get a chance to come out tonight, or Thursday, or Friday, or Saturday, you'll catch me a couple times. You'll catch Ed on Saturday. David Gonzalez does our men's games on Saturday, and then Kyle Walker and Nick will come on back on Saturday night for football. So plenty of opportunities to catch us on the live streams, both on the Heart Sports Network, sometimes on YouTube, but also on the Urban Edge Network. And it seems like the rain has calmed down. I'm not sure if there is any, to be honest. I can't really tell, but it doesn't look like it from up here.
The rain is calm. The wind is not. As that ball finds Jarl.
Mm.
Oh, my. Are we calling the foul here? I understand calling the foul if he's going to give a PK, but not understanding I feel like we had the advantage with Jarl going wide, but well, maybe not. Maybe he's going to give us that advantage by moving that ball about 3 yards over towards goal. Gives us a little better angle.
Yeah, they're going to have a chance here. Do you think they try to play it off into a teammate, or do you think that she just goes straight for it?
Knowing that it's a new keeper, knowing that if you look at her right now, her angle as a keeper is way off. She is overplaying this near post. Her wall is already taking that post away.
Yeah.
So if you can just play that ball, okay, now she slides over. I would challenge the keeper though, right there, and that's what Etienne tries, but isn't able to go near post on the keeper and plays it wide. Anytime when I was coaching, I saw a new keeper in, I would try and find ways to put her under pressure right away and try and do those kinds of things that would really make her have to get settled in and make the plays that's there. So for goal there is Zoe Hargis for the Owls of William Woods.
Maybe slightly antsy too, coming in that near post. She obviously knew that, like, hey, this is already covered by my wall, but it's shifts over just the late second there. Maybe it's also just confused.
Maybe
the Pioneers. Who knows? Either way, Pioneers can't capitalize on that close shot.
I do have to say that I'm thankful that this game got moved over here today, that we weren't sitting outside in the normal circumstances, Noah, that we would be soaking wet. But sitting inside the press box here is quite nice.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a window open for some cords, but other than that.
Yeah, it's quite nice up here. I ran into the coaches down there at halftime, underneath, and they're soaking wet. And I was like, oh man, it's a good thing that you and I weren't sitting in that little press box over there at the soccer field at Pioneer Field. As William Woods trying to find a way to get through here, plays a wide pass Bergman. Braylon Hannigan is on the ball. She drops it off, and it's gonna go out of play. So. Some of these youngsters here for William Woods, it didn't see much playing time in the first half. Going to try and see what they can do, being down 3-0. Coach giving him opportunity, saving some of his players, maybe see if they can change a thing. Oh, what a through ball here from Veer to Jarl. Here comes Hargis out, and she's able to make the play. Nicely done by Hargis to beat Jarl to the ball and just knocks it out. Hargis, a junior from St. James, Missouri.
That might have been her easiest play if you think about it, right? You come out and you stop the ball. Otherwise, you're one-on-one with Jarl, and then she's going to take a chance at the goal. And man, she's got a good foot, so it would have been a challenging play for the goalkeeper.
Yes, and sometimes, and at this age it doesn't happen as much, but some of those goalkeepers tend to sit back too far instead of playing like ours plays high, and you don't want all your keepers always to play that high, but that's kind of why you want them to play higher, so those through balls they can run onto. They keep your defenders from having to sprint backwards towards goal, and they can kind of clean those up. So anytime they can do that is helpful. As that was nicely brought down to here by number 10. Oh, it did roll out of bounds. Number 10, user Chelsea Macy Palmer. I thought she was able to make the pass down the line, but it did roll out of bounds here. As that ball set up to Rollins. Rollins centers it up to Etienne. Etienne tries to flick it over the top, but Hahn is there to clean it up, knocks it out clear of danger, and Pullman on the ball out wide, slows it up, finds, can't read that name that quick, Nortrip. I think I got new glasses this summer, Noah, but I think I already need another prescription.
Hey, we're way up here, and it's hard to tell numbers in the first place. And then when you do that, then you're reading these international names. We're trying our best, and the William Woods has looked impressive with these younger players out here given opportunities when it's up 3-0 and it's late in the season. And they really have done a good job of keeping the Pioneers at bay on the other side. I mean, a couple corner kicks, but other than that, there's not been a whole lot of one-on-one attacks like we saw earlier in the game where one of our guys just kind of gets through.
Yeah, that's what you like to see as a coach, is your players coming in and doing the job that's needed in a situation. And as MNU sits here and tries to work the ball around, going to play wide. They have the wind at their back. Oh, that ball's going to be dangerous. This is where we have trouble. But Pace able to hit the ground and keeps it from happening, fortunately for her, and then distributes the ball out to Lahman here on the near sideline. Great hustle there by Poe for William Woods to get back. Lahman still has control, centers it up to Etienne.
And Jarl gets it back over. It's good play there by the Pioneers. They're going to try to kick the left side, can't, and that one's going to go out of bounds. It's still going to be a Pioneers ball. It's going to be a corner kick all the way on that left corner side, far away from our screen in the press box. Etienne's going to go out. She's going to get it on a short play. She kicks it in. That's too short. Nobody's going to get it. William Woods kicks it out, and they're going to have a chance to reset here with a lot of William Woods in that box.
So MNU has the wind at their back as they're trying to maintain possession, move the ball around here, pick apart the William Woods defense. Velos finds Jarl's feet. Really like Jarl. Back to goal type player. She can also go facing the goal, moves off the ball well, checks into space. She's been a great little target forward for MNU as that ball finds her again. Little 1-2 action mole to Jarl. Jarl plays it. Veer has a chance with the right foot, sends it up high through the uprights.
It's a different kind of goal.
Different kind, yes. looking a little different there, but good opportunities. We have a couple subs coming in here for MNU, or sorry, not for MNU, for William Woods.
34.
Number 34, Laura DeVries enters the game, and
17 and 20.
17, Ray Laster, and number 20, Taylor Klein, have entered the game for William Woods.
Oh, sorry, 28. I apologize.
28, all right, sorry. 28, Sierra Pullman. And then was 13 new, or has she been in?
13 has been in.
Braylon Hannigan. Okay, yes,
Yep.
I remember saying her name. As that long ball's played through to DeVries, trying to run onto it.
Leon with good stop
Was
there.
that Leon? Okay.
Yeah, she's a little out of position. That's 19, right? I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe. I couldn't. It's really hard to tell from up
Yeah.
here. That's for sure.
So who's over there on our far
that's
side?
Bergman.
Is that?
That was Bergman that made that stop.
No, it was Leon. Leon's kind of, is Day out?
Oh yeah, Day's in where she was in. She must have.
So we must have missed Day. Day is out, and then I think Alcantara
Okay.
came in on the far side. It looks like.
All right.
As we're going there. So a little different for us as well. Usually we're on the same sideline as the teams, so it's easy to pick up these substitutions and know what's happening, and trying to view it becomes a little difficult at times as well when you get numerous subs coming in. As DeVries is on the ball, and the play is stopped. Bergman
Looks like she's holding her eye.
lose her contact?
Could be. Definitely looks like it.
Maybe
She's
not.
gonna play though.
Yeah, maybe not. Just maybe got a little arm, elbow, or something to the face there. He's a drop off to Pace. This is good for Pace, a senior, or sophomore, sorry, for MNU.
Yeah, no Fiona tonight, and Pace's done a really good job. And the few opportunities she's had, the defense has definitely supported her. But we saw there just a couple minutes ago, she came out and made a nice play.
Yes, it's good for the backup keeper to get some time and to get comfortable, because you never know when you're going to need her. When postseason comes, I can tell you, my first 2 years of college, I was the backup goalkeeper, and really my job is when the starting goalkeeper wasn't doing well, I would get yelled at to go warm up. And
just thread it.
And then he'd kind of lock in. I did get my opportunities, but yeah, it was always nice to get those opportunities. But at the same time, you also understand too that Fifi does a great job for us out there, and her distribution as well. Her ability to play that long ball becomes another player that's setting up success. As that ball finds Jarl's chest, nicely brought down, she drops it off to Rollins. And Rollins looks to go forward to Lawman, but it's out too far in front of her.
Yeah, it looks like they just sent the whole team to go get a little jog up, maybe warm up some new reserve back for the William Woods.
Yeah, they might be bringing those starters back in, giving them a little extra rest, and see if they can come in with a little gas, a little juice, and maybe put some pressure on us right away. You could see where our last game we did together against Culver Stockton, and we were up at halftime, and then Culver Stockton was able to kind of make some adjustments, and we're able to score 2 goals in the second half. So William Woods may be looking at something like that here, as that through ball is going to get through. Can Jarl beat her to it? Yes, Jarl's going to go to goal, takes a touch across inside. Nicely played, though, and nicely played there by Poe to get a foot on it to slow Jarl down, and then Hargis comes out to make the save as well. And we're going to have another corner kick here for the Pioneers as Veer comes to the near sideline, and Etienne comes as well. Let's see how they handle this this corner kick, as they're holding up the Ohio State O. It looks like a symbol over here. Etienne's on the ball. She's going to service it. Doesn't go to the back post, so keeper's still in good position. And Addie Robbins for William Woods showing some hustle to win that ball out of there. Gets the second ball as well, and then she's taken down by Etienne. Etienne's going to want to be careful. Sitting on a yellow card already. Not to pick up anything too silly here, as William Woods restarts by dropping the ball off.
Yeah, good play there by William Woods. Just wasn't quite the ball they wanted for the Pioneers out of that corner kick, but William Woods with a great hustle, like you said, gets to push up the field here. Nobody there, but they've had a lot of great opportunities so far in this second half compared to the first half for sure.
Leife's able to get a nice little touch on it. Back to Jarl. Jarl cuts it back to her left foot. Turned over to Robbins. Robbins finds Pullman. Pullman back to Northrop. Out wide. Cuts it back inside on the numbers. Centering pass. Finds DeVries. DeVries with the right-footed shot. Tries to curl it around Pace, but it's wide of goal. We're going to have a couple more subs. One for each team here. For William Woods and MNU. Is this Bauer coming in? No. Yes, Bauer's coming in.
She can come out for Luna.
Luna at the end's going to go off.
11 for William Woods.
And then number 11 for William Woods. Charlie Luzak is coming in for William Woods. And so Etienne's off. I wouldn't be surprised if that's all we see from her today, unless something happens here for the Pioneers here in the last 20 minutes of the game. As this ball finds Jarl. Out to Lawman. Leife checks into the middle. Lawman's dribbling across. Always dangerous when a player dribbles. Dangerous for the player dribbling to dribble laterally across the field like that. As that ball is going to play through, she's onside. It looks like Leife's got pace. Can she get a touch around the keeper? She does. Hargis wasn't able to hit ground. Leife under control, composure, and finishes for the goal to put MNU up 4-0. That's the first goal Etienne hasn't been a part of today. But a great through ball there from Jarl to Leife. Leife had great composure to take that first time touch around the charging goalkeeper Hargis and place it in the back of the net to make it 4-0 here. at MNU in Heart of America action.
Yeah, great job there by the Pioneers, and leave a good hustle to get into that ball on sides. And then the look, you have the goalkeeper. She got put in a tough position, right? You have to come out probably and try to make a play on that, and she just can't. And good touch there by Leve. She gets there a little earlier. Oof, that almost was bad for the William Woods again. It could have been right out the gate. The Pioneers had the action, and it looks like they were going to push it. Thankfully, they didn't get a chance there on turnover, but.
Yeah, it's always hard as a goalkeeper too to you got to make that decision. Am I going to come out? Am I going to stay back? What's the best decision here? And that time it was just a 50-50 that Life was able to kind of turn into her advantage with her pace that she does have. So you had to foul deep in the defensive third here for MNU, and we're going to restart. It is 4-0 MNU. 3 first-half goals from Etienne, Jarl, and Rollins, and then this fourth goal came here about 2 minutes ago from Life.
Yeah, if you're teaching your keeper there, Ed, what are you telling them there? Are they coming out or are they staying back?
So that's actually I still do my goalkeeping coach, and so right now for me, my keepers, I would rather so where she's standing on the PK spot is I would rather be out on what we call the D, the top of the half circle there on top of the 18, at least, if not a little bit higher. And then you kind of drop as the ball comes in, but you still want to keep that space because it's easier for you to run out and forward than it is for a defender to be running backwards trying to make a good play.
Yeah.
And so, I'd like my keepers to stay up a little bit higher, to take a little more command and control. So we do a lot of these things for our goalkeeping drills is just playing those long through balls and getting them comfortable coming out to win the ball. And to play it. And all you're looking for from them is to come out and just play that long ball forward. And if not, we're teaching spread saves and such where they just get low and they stay big and they're trying to keep it from going in.
And she was back there in that goal, so I mean she probably does get that ball if she's up on the D, and if not, at least she could funnel backwards.
As we're gonna get another through ball here, Jarl's on. And this is what I noticed in the nicely done there from number 2, Addison Clay. Jarl tried to slice it back against the grain, and Clay's able to knock it away. But yeah, the keeper, coming in, she got to learn and adjust as this ball's played out wide to Alcantara, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. It's not easy either coming in a situation like this. It's wet. The field's probably a little slippery. And you sat the whole first half in cold weather to come out. And actually, William Woods came straight out.
Yeah, they came straight to the game.
I know the keeper did get a few touches on the ball, and they had her down and diving a little bit there. But halftime, they were actually a little late coming out from the thing, so she couldn't even get fully warmed up, I don't think. So you got that kind of happening as well as Bergman's on the ball and finds Veloz. Center it back up to Lawman. Oh, nice overlapping run there from Life, and Lawman cuts it back in. Left-footed shot, easily scooped up there from Hargis.
Yeah, that one could be a little confidence boost, right? Finally feel one go into the hands and just see maybe she can make a play on a tougher one here. But at the same time, it's all about being ready. It's so tough in this cold. Like, you're just standing there as a goalkeeper, not really moving around, and all of a sudden now I got to make an athletic play when my body maybe is not fully ready for it. Yeah, she's not super consistent on her spot either yet. Could be something to look at. But also, you said she's a younger player, so you can have plenty of opportunities.
Little touch. You can see, too, William Woods is now playing a little bit higher line. It's almost like they're trying to run what we call an offsides trap. And what they are, they're standing there trying to get the players offsides. And you can see these diagonals going through, splitting those defenders. And it's really hard because if you're not following your defensive principles, you might get stuck chasing a player and man marking, which pulls and makes that channel even bigger. And then you have a player that slips in behind, and that's where all these dynamic movements that are happening from MNU, where they're all switching positions and moving, becomes really confusing. As you see Jarl cut across, we had four attacking players up here, and then all of a sudden it went to 2 because 2 dropped in, and then the 2 wide players kind of cut across. We're looking to cut diagonally towards the middle. As we talked about last time, similar to basketball, diagonally towards the middle, and that ball is going to go towards the basket, and they can basically just get an easy layup that's theirs. So it'll be interesting to see how they continue to pick apart. Life's wide open in the middle. She's going to be a great pivot point here for MNU that you can transition out of here. Is that Bauer? Bauer tries to slip it through. Unfortunately, doesn't go through.
Yeah, and the whole William Woods defense collapsed right there as you see when Mole got the ball, which is exactly what you want if you're Pioneers.
Well, and it's also what they want to do necessarily too, because if as long as they collapse, there's no space behind.
True.
And if you stay high, you start to get space behind that you're there. So if typically what you teach your defensive players is if a player wins the ball and there's no pressure, you want to drop off. If there's pressure on the ball, you can hold a little bit, but if they have time and space, don't allow them the opportunity to play in behind you. Just keep them in front of you as much as you can.
Yeah, and they did a good job. The defenders in the back line stayed in their spot, and just attackers and midfielders came up and collapsed on it. So it's an adjustment. That's something we haven't seen all game from William Woods. Maybe it was supposed to be there.
Right.
But definitely haven't seen it yet. And they've also gave Anna Pace some trouble up here. They're not necessarily pushing the ball, but they'll come from the backside and try to steal it. She almost got one taken away.
Here you go again. Pace is right there. She tries to play it out. It was deflected off. Ooh, no foul call. We have all ball. As that ball is dropped to Pace. I almost said Popichnig. Dropped to Pace. Pace under control here. See if she's able to find a little better target here. Is out to Bergman. Pressure there from Nordrup is able to force it out for a William Woods throw.
Yeah, Pace has got to be careful there. I mean, that's twice in the last 30 minutes probably that there's been an opportunity for her to get a ball taken away, and that's a lot of contact there by the Pioneers. No call. Wow.
Good job, Rollins, able to step in. It was Rollins stepping in there and winning ball. She's taken every opportunity she can here with this start to become an everyday player, to increase those minutes. She's
had a really good game.
She's had a really good game in there. Her distribution's been pretty good. Her eyes and her vision have seen the field. Maybe some of the passes didn't work as that ball's nicely cut back to the center of the field. Left-footed ball played over to Pace, and she's able to scoop that up pretty easily.
Just roughly 14 minutes left in this game. And Pioneers, like I said, up 4-0. Probably going to look to slow the pace, but William Woods, like we saw Culver Stockton do, they might be able to put a couple ones in. It's just by lackadaisical play for the Pioneers. It's probably where Jose is pushing, especially in the film. Can we play a whole 90 minutes?
Right. Yeah, and that's the hard part sometimes when you get up big, is keeping that pressure on and keeping that intensity up, because you want to start slowing the game down, playing possession, and when you start playing possession, you're taking away that goal-scoring mentality. And then you start making sloppy mistakes. But at the same time, you also don't want to go full, especially in weather like this where you might pick up a knock or an injury there as Alcantara comes from behind and fouls Robbins. So you're kind of this mix that you have of wanting to avoid injuries, but at the same time keep that performance levels up to where you expect them at. As William Woods is moving the ball quite well here against MNU.
Yeah, they've had the ball in their half for quite a while now, and the energy on their bench is increased a whole lot. I don't know. I mean, that's so contagious. The difference from good teams to great team is that bench, and that's something you love to see if you're a coach, right? Your whole team's in it, no matter what their role is in that moment.
And you always like to see, especially with some of these younger players, like I said, they didn't get much playing time in that first half, that the bench is supporting them and cheering them on and keeping them going. And trying to encourage them to keep fighting as they go. As this ball centered out in front of goal, finds Bergman's feet. We're going to find Alcantara out on the far side. The MNU players were a little slow to transition that way as that ball switched. Usually they're pretty good in that transition, and then they got so far spread out that Alcantara didn't really have an option there to move, so she has that turnover happening as Bergman's trying to hold off Robbins and just knocks it out for a throw-in. We do have some subs, 2 for MNU. And 1 for William Woods. It looks like Cheney and Spindle are probably coming back in the game.
Looks like a 15 over there. Is
that
right?
A 15? Man, you got some good eyes there. Zoe Lockhart coming into the game. Going off for MNU are Lawman and Jarl. And I didn't catch who went off for William Woods. Oh, looks like the weather has parted and the track team's walking out for practice now. So, is it that time? Yeah,
it's about that time.
About that time, yeah.
Yeah, football does practice on here right after at 4:30, so something
okay.
Administration's been keeping an eye on.
All right. As Alcantara finds Leon's feet. Leon, we saw this last time with Culver as well late in the game where she dropped in to play defender. She's usually out there on the wing creating, and now her pace and such and her ability to read the field puts her in that good position to be a solid center back. Is that ball? What a lovely ball, trying to find Cheney. Cheney sprinting onto it with Poe in chase, and it's going to roll out for a goal kick for MNU, or for William Woods. My apologies. So the Copeland Athletic Complex included this brand new football field, but our track team also got a brand new 8-lane track that you might be able to see over there on the video broadcast at the top of your screen, top left of your screen, is the brand new track that's out there. Their field events are all going to be done in the center of the track, and allows them to host some home events as well.
Yeah, they're very thrilled to have their own facility as well. It's been It's been the first time since 1999 that they've had a home track they've been able to hold events at. So
that's great.
Ooh, bad turnover.
Turnover there. 28, Sierra Pullman on the hustle though, winning that ball. Takes a touch. Cheney hustles back to win it. Has a little bit of time. She's going to drop it off to Pace. Pace gets pressure from DeVries. Finds Leon. Spindle opens up. Spindle's in the midfield now, so we got some rotations happening here. Spindle, I haven't seen her really play in the midfield, but there she is today, playing that midfield role.
Yeah, she usually does play the outside.
Yeah.
But Jose's getting a lot of people opportunities here. Just kind of see what he's got coming into conference play. Sitting in third place, I believe.
Sitting in third, and I think that's pretty much, as long as they take care of business these last two games, I think that's pretty much where they're going to be locked up at, unless Moval drops one somehow. But I don't know. I wish I would have looked at their schedule, but I didn't pay close enough attention.
It looks like they just got 2 games left. I could check that for you.
Spindle on the ball, trying to poke it through, not able to. William Woods on the transition. 3v4 coming the other way. Ball left short. Bergman, great read. Now we got a 2v1 on the outside. 3v1 if we can make it work. Miss finding Veer's feet. We're going to drop it off to Hargis in goal here for the Owls. Hargis is all right, slowing the game down a little bit. Finds that pivot point, and then we drop it back into the center back and go out wide. So William Woods trying to play, trying to build up, trying to maintain possession, even though they're down 4-0, and they're doing a good job, like you've said, of holding their own and really kind of keeping MNU pressured here in the second half. As that ball finds, is that Alcantara still out there?
All the way out there, yeah.
Yes, okay. My apologies.
It's hard to see from up here. We've got a wide view up here for the press box, as you can see on the camera. No tripods or anything crazy. We're just very, very far away. Yeah, Missouri Valley's got Missouri Baptist left. That's going to coming up. Looks like today at 5 o'clock. Then they have Baker University on the first, and they'll be the last 2 games before we get into conference play.
Handball there on Velos. Hard pass to handle there for Lusick, but she's able to get it under control. Pressure from Life. Trying to force her backwards. Keep forcing her backwards. Life able to knock her off the ball. A little shoulder charge. Life still has the ball. into Cheney. Cheney's out wide here on the corner of the 18, looking to play across, drops it off to Veloz. Veloz, it goes out wide to Alcantara. Head up, Alcantara dribbles across the middle. Keeps dribbling across the middle, looking for a diagonal, looks for Cheney in behind. It's too far out in front of her and out for a goal kick.
Yeah, not a bad idea by Alcantara. It's just a little bit too far out. When there was 7 minutes left, the Pioneers going to keep their 4-0 lead, see if William Woods can get an action going to at least get rid of the shutout.
Leife wins the ball there at the center of the field. Another great freshman here for MNU. Contributing well as Leon dribbling across the field finds Leife. Leife hits the ground before she passes that. Still able to get control. A little touch out wide, not good enough. Ooh, centering ball. That's going to go over to Alcantara. Chips it up in the air, up, over, off the crossbar. Cheney with the pressure. And Vera would have been offsides, but because Hargis kept it in her hands, they're going to give her that advantage. And play will continue on.
Yeah, what a weird play there.
Yeah, I felt like Hargis thought it was way over the goal, and then it just kind of dropped over and hit the goal post, or the crossbar. Alcantara still on it, trying to apply pressure on that far side. Finds Schneider, who plays a long ball over the top. Finds DeVries' feet at the center of the field and then clear it away. Oh,
Spindle with a good tackle there, good to get out of her hands. But turnover for the Pioneers, unforced. It's going to go out. Pioneers with just 5:45 left in their 4-0 lead. And it looks like they're still pressuring, maybe trying to get one more with this second lineup for the Pioneers. Been mostly the top group that's got the scores. I believe maybe all of the top group. We saw 3 in a row almost there in like the 25-minute mark in the first half. And then again, in the second half, we saw one with the starting group.
Yeah, and you like to see your reserves, your subs coming in to get goals, but you also like to see that your subs are coming in and not giving up goals either.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
You got certain roles and responsibilities that are out there. Yeah, you want them to score, and like we saw in the last game, Cheney scored, and I can't remember who the other one got their first goal as
26. Who is that? Kiefer?
Yeah, Kiefer. Yeah, Michaela Kiefer. That's right. Yep, they both got their first goals last game, which is against the last home game, which is great. But at the same time, if these players can come in and just keep everything in place, that's a good sign, as well as that ball is just a little too long for Alcantara.
Yeah, the Pioneers will probably be hosting here, not only for the conference, but hopefully for the national tournament. So we'll have more opportunities for both men's and women's soccer to be here at home this year.
As that ball to Leife, the keeper Hargis is able to win it. She tries to knock it out, and it floats out to Cheney. Cheney.
Ooh, a lot of contact.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to call it the William Woods way, though.
Well, yeah, and that's one of those of almost you have to call it William Woods, because if you don't, it's going to be a PK. But it wasn't really a PK-worthy type play because the ball was kind of there,
Yeah.
and
you can't call nothing. There was too much contact.
Yeah. So Hargis is going to come out here and take this free kick out from goal. Just under 4 minutes left in the match. As we said, MNU's back at home on Saturday, 1 o'clock against Missouri Baptist. The men will then follow at 3:30. You can catch us online, or you can come out to Pioneer Field. I'm assuming it'll be at Pioneer Field.
We hope so. With rain conditions all week, we're not completely sure, but that will be announced on social media officially if it does change.
Nice little 1-2 action in there from Bergman and Velos, and I guess that's a advantage of getting this field built and making it big enough that it can host a soccer game, is that you can get these games in when the conditions are how they are. And so this ball's played out. Spindle tries to win it, gets knocked down. It's going to be over to Bergman. Here in the final 3 minutes, MNU trying to see this one out. They lead 4-0. First half goals from Etienne, Jarl. Oh, that's a nice ball across, and Hargis lets it go to kill some time. As Etienne had her goal, free kick. had 2 assists on a Jarl and Rollins corner kicks, and then Life was able to get the 4th goal here in the second half. That's kind of where we stand. Pace has been in the goal all day, pitching the shutout right now here for the Pioneers. Anchored right now by the back line of Rollins, Bergman, and Leon to keep the shutout going as well.
Yeah, the Owls hoping probably to get one more opportunity at a goal here to finish. Not sure they have that. Obviously, the Pioneers' defense is not one of the top in the nation, and then you put Bella Leon up there, who can really has a good vision, and you have a lot of great opportunities here. A couple of people that you normally see back on Saturday, just getting some days of rest here. So Pioneers, good job of coming out with a 4-0 win with not a fully healthy team.
Yes, it's a great opportunity here for the ladies to see some playing time that maybe some of them haven't really got, see some new positions. As Leife's going for it, and she tries to play it near post, and Hargis is able to make the save. There is Leon. I understand Leife's trying to attempt there. Maybe a negative ball might be a little bit better option as the defenders are running towards goal, playing it behind her. But why not try and go for the brace as well? As Leife's on the ball now. She's a freshman from the Netherlands.
Yeah, they've had a lot of young pieces come in and make a big impact already this year, and that's been a big part. But they also have so many veterans who are instrumental to this team's success. It's just a great mix of both sides.
Yeah, it's great to see this great mix. I'm glad to see Coach Jose in his first season able to keep the program moving in the direction that it had been moving in, finding some success not only in the Heart of America Conference but nationally as well. And now you add this brand new complex, the access to the weight room, the updates to Land Gym.
Their own locker room.
Yeah, their own locker room over here. All these things make an even better sales pitch to future recruits. That are interested in MNU, that we have all these offerings for you, and that you'll get to have an opportunity to be a successful student athlete, not only in the way that we play and train, but in the classroom as well. And so MNU doing all the right things here, trying to make this an extraordinary experience and give their student athletes an opportunity to play and have access to everything that they need. As this game now runs out, it's 4-0 MNU here on the Urban Edge Network in the Heart of America Conference website. Goals by Etienne, Jarl, Rollins, and Mole put us at 4-0. MNU will probably stay in 3rd place here. We're back here on Saturday, 1 o'clock for women's soccer as MNU hosts Missouri Baptist in Hard Action. I'm Ed Heberling, joined by Noah Frankie. We appreciate you tuning in and look forward to having you guys join us on Saturday.